Let's go in. President Biden decided to drop out. It was, to say the least, expected. Who saw Hulk Hogan at the Republican National Convention?
But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero? And they tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother.
Let's get back to the celebrities being stupid. Take it away, Tenacious D. All right, welcome to this week's Be About It podcast. Thank you again for joining me. I am CJ, in case this is your first time listening. We do this show every single week. There are plenty of avenues to check us out on iHeart, Spotify, iTunes, every little thing down the line. Plus, you can also visit the website, www.beaboutitpodcast.com. That is www.beaboutitpodcast.com. So, we had some important news drop this morning. I don't know who's been keeping up, who read the paper, or who watched the news on this beautiful Sunday, but we have an announcement in the presidential race. Sleepy Joe. President Biden decided to drop out. It was, to say the least, expected. I know he wanted to run. His heart was in the right place. It's just his mind could not follow. And I wasn't the only one that saw it. It has been an outright demand almost from the Democratic Party for him to step aside, let somebody else run. And there were a lot of people meeting, a lot of people having conversations that he wasn't around. And then he got struck with COVID, and I think that might have been the final straw. And they were just like, hey, look, this has got to happen. We need you to do this. Otherwise, there's no choice, no chance in hell that you can beat Trump this year. Plain and simple, he had no choice. So tastefully, now I was actually expecting this on Monday. I expected this to happen whenever we were going to get a announcement on Monday where he is stepping down. I was like, and he was going to do it gracefully, and I'm pretty sure we will get a full, presidential announcement announcing he won't, reasons why, health always is going to be the one, but I don't think it's going to be something he's happy about. Now, he has already backed Kamala Harris for his replacement. He's going to back her fully on this, which there was a lot of things that we thought was not going to happen on that one. We, everybody been following this race since day one, did not think he was going to back her. There were rumors that he thought she couldn't do it. But let me tell you, if he wanted to keep all of the money he has raised so far, he only had one choice for Kamala Harris. Picking anybody else, Kamala Harris is going to be, a lot of people didn't think she was going to make his top choice, and probably was not. But the only way to keep that money was to make sure that she was running on the presidential docket. And you're not talking about chump change. You're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, period. She and everybody else would not have gotten that. He could have bought the spots for him, paid regular money. That's how it works. They get a discount for being the presidential nominee or presidential candidate. So the networks cut them a little slack because they're going to run a lot of it. So the only way to use that was to have Kamala Harris run. Now, she is going to be up for her a challenge. I don't think she has ever had a candidate go against it like Trump. And right now, Trump is riding that high. I'm sorry, but that assassination attempt on him, that rallied a lot of this country around him. Even the ones who were undecided were like, okay, that's how a leader reacts. That's how a leader gets up and stands. Whenever he did that kind of set him apart from previous candidates. Didn't rush off, came back, and I think he won a lot of people over that have not yet made their decision. So Kamala Harris is coming into a fight, and to be honest, her hands are a little tied. Now, it's a little loose. She can come out and rock these debates. She can come out and rock these statements. She can come out and make this a race. I'm not saying she cannot. I'm saying she has got to overcome so much right now, being in this little world where Trump has this commanding of a lead, and she's not the favorite of a lot of people out there as far as Democrats, but she is what they got, so they're going to run and they're going to back her. Now, one thing they did do today, they got in a record number of donations to this candidacy. So it shows that all the Democratic parties are backing her, and they are going to put their eggs in that basket, and they're going to run. So it's going to be interesting. Now, a lot of people have said about Biden stepping down that this is a courageous. This is a act of bravery, him doing something. This is selflessness. No, it is not. It is smart. It is simply smart. Plain and simple. He had no chance of beating Trump, especially after that first debate and after the assassination attempt. Democrats knew it. He wasn't the politician he was 10 years ago. He wasn't the politician he was 5 years ago. It was just time for him to step down, and everybody knew it. But it was a smart decision, probably the smartest decision he has made so far in this presidential run. But in order for that to happen, he had to save face. And, they're going to say courageous, what he's doing is best for it. They're going to try to ride that high. But in all actuality, it is smart. It is the best political strategy they could employ right now so he can get Kamala Harris that little jump start to get going. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm curious. I ain't going to lie. I'm curious. Last time Trump debated a woman, we had the former senator, former first lady, Hillary Clinton, which a lot of people don't like anymore because of debating Trump. Trump is flat out dirty when it comes to debating. He is not going to debate you to talk about the issues. He will talk about some of them, but he is going to debate you to literally demolish you. He is going to put you on trial, basically, right in front of the whole nation. And that is his strategy, and that's what he's going to be doing going forward. And he's got all the momentum, so let's see how far he can rock it. Now, speak of Trump and the Republican Party, who saw Hulk Hogan at the Republican National Convention?
But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero and they tried to kill the next president of the United States? Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, he is riding that real American song all the way into the dirt. Man, I was stoked whenever I saw him get up there. I was like, all right, we're going to see a little entertainment. Now, a lot of people, I've been reading a lot of comments saying, that was so stupid. That was like so not. But you know what it was? It was entertainment. That was on TV. It wasn't just about him. It was about television ratings. They want to get more and more people to watch. What do you have to do? You have to get some celebrities. And while, yes, he is an aging celebrity, he still holds a large name and a big name in the wrestling world. I don't think he has influence near as much as he used to, but he still has enough star power to get him on stage, do his little rip off, talk about Trump mania, brother. And he still got a reaction. I mean, and it's still getting a reaction. Seeing the videos online. I mean, you could check them out. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Terry Crews, President Camacho was better.
Shit is a mess, man. And nobody knows what to do.
But you do, Mr. President.
Oh, but it's okay, though. It's okay. You said it, baby. I know what to do. I got a plan. Listen, Camacho's got you. I am running for president some more in 2024. That's right, bitches. Oh, listen, y'all elect me, and I'm gonna fix y'all shit now. So shit is not fucked up in the future. Listen, man, you prehistoric monkey asses are focused on the wrong problem.
But you roll with what you got. I mean, it was entertainment. He wasn't the only star there. I mean, they had other star power. They had Jason Aldean. They had Russell Brand. Dana White got up there from UFC and spoke. I was like, so, yes, they had star power. They also had Amber Rose, which I'm not quite sure why she's famous, but apparently she is. So, okay, star power. And she spoke. Very heartfelt talking. So they had stars getting people to tune in. And that's what the bottom line is. The more people tune in, the more people are going to watch, the more people are going to get the message out there. That's what they were trying to do. That's why Hogan was there. That's why you have stars and celebrities at these events. Because let's face it, celebrities are not the smartest when it comes to politics. As we've seen, and which I'll get into later. Yes, that is coming up later, a little bit later on. Celebrities and politics really don't mix, because you're going to piss off half of your fan base that love you, and they'll never watch your stuff again, so your movies are going to lose and tank and leave. Versus, I will say, the smartest celebrity right now, hands down, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is the smartest guy. They jumped in. Whenever he was asked about who do you support in this presidential campaign, he was like, my politics are my own. On that day, I will go vote for the one that I support, that I believe can run the country better. And he left it at that. He did not try to say blah, 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 Trump, blah, 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 Biden, blah, 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 Trump, blah, 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 Biden. He didn't try to go back and forth and sway any votes. He kept it to himself. Genius. And I still say, and maybe not 2028, but maybe 2032, we might get The Rock for presidents. I'm just throwing it out there. It could happen. It could happen. And I would love to see it, because for nothing else, I think he would be completely professional and things like that. But I think he is going to be real smart about it as well. But I would love to see him, if nothing else, for his entrance every single time. So we got all the celebrities in there, and it was just a show for the RNC. It was, yes, they had a political message, and they got it out there. But everybody needs to realize at the end of the day, it was on TV. It was a show. They wanted viewership, and they got it. Any which way they could, they got it. So I'm going to leave that at there. Now I have something, a segment I'm going to end this show with called Celebrities Being Stupid. Yes, you heard me right. Celebrities being stupid. And we'll get to that right after this break. All right, and we are back as promised. Thank you, everybody. And if you have not went and checked out the website yet, now it is a work in progress, and I suck at this kind of stuff, but I'm getting better. It looks a whole lot better than it did just a few short months, or about a month and a half ago when I first picked it up. But go to www.beaboutitpodcast.com. You can see all of our social networks, all the posts that we do. I post the website, or post the podcast video, the YouTube link right up there at all times. And there's always nice new stuff that I'm sharing with y'all. So if you have a chance, go check it out. I always appreciate it. If you want to, at the bottom, costs nothing to subscribe, and you get the updates automatically. Now, let's get back to the celebrities being stupid. Take it away, Tenacious D.
Don't miss Trump next time. Thank you.
Yes, you heard me right. Tenacious D got out there in Australia and did something, they put on a show. I have been to a Tenacious D concert, and they are awesome. They are fun. They are entertaining. It's a comedy / rock show. It is awesome. So if you have not seen a Tenacious D concert, unfortunately, after this, you will never get to, unless for like 4 or 5 years down the line when this blows over, they can finally go up and do some different stuff. But they were doing a segment for Kyle Gass' birthday, which sounds nice, neat, wholesome. They let the metal bring it out. That's a reference to one of their songs / one of their skits that they like to do. But they let the metal bring it out. And he was doing it. And Jack Black, if you ever see him on stage, the man has to be like 18 Red Bulls into a couple lines of cocaine and just living on pure oxygen. That man moves faster and harder than most of these rock stars today. I'm just saying what it is. But when presenting the cake, says, "All right, Cage, make a wish. All right, so you have the medal holding the cake. Kyle Gass, make a wish, and I wish he doesn't miss next time. Blow it out. And it does get, if you listen to the audience, there was a lot of laughter. It's a comedy show. A lot of people didn't take it seriously, but unfortunately, there was a lot of people that did. One of them being someone in the Australian government who wanted Tenacious D deported. Yes, they wanted the rock band deported out of the country. Get out. That is what they asked for because of this comment. They did not want to be a part of anything involving a presidential assassination attempt. So they were saying, get out. Now, Jack Black has come out, and you could kind of see it on the video where he did not know what was going on, and he almost looked just as shocked as everybody else, but he heard the laughter, and he kind of just rolled with it. And if this was not the technology age, if this wasn't the age where all videos get taken and posted and uploaded and all that stuff, it would have been done once, forgotten second, and never been heard of again. They were asking him to get out, move out, get out of this country, so they wanted him gone. Now, I don't know how that ended, but I do know everything that came out right after. Jack Black has come out and said that he was as shocked as everybody else, and he had no idea he was going to say that, and pretty much denounced the entire thing. So he was covering his, a double crooked letter on it. So it was not something he planned. So he's trying to save face at this point, although on Twitter, TikTok, everybody else, it sounded like they were getting, I don't know, what do you want to say? They were getting mad at Jack Black or upset with him because of what happened. I think because he's the more famous of the duo, that he took the blunt at first, but then it came out what happened, and now Kyle Gass is suffering the consequences of the actions. Since this has happened, Tenacious D has canceled all future shows. They have decided not to proceed with any more scheduled events on their tour, which, thank God, I got to see them before this happened. They have also decided to cancel all future endeavors that they were going to work on. Any kind of future records that they had planned, future song releases, things like that, all that's shelved. It's gone. This might be literally the end of Tenacious D. I don't know what exactly is going to be in the future for both of them. I know Jack Black's got some stuff in the movies he can fall back on, he'll just kind of get out there and do a little bit more, but Kyle Gass, this is going to kill his everything in his career. Nobody's going to work with him anymore. He's actually already lost his talent agent, so everybody is dropping him over this. This has been done. Basically, nobody is going to work with Kyle Gass after that comment. This is going to be something that might get thrown out in maybe, 4 or 5 years. It might blow over, but let's face it, Kyle Gass ain't a spring chicken. He might be dead before this all blows over, which is sad. If you've listened to Tenacious D as long as I have, which I've been watching and listening to them since they were back, had that little cameo in Biodome. So I'm very familiar with them, and they have been one of the great artists that I like to listen to just for humor, good music. It You have some hard stuff, have some lighter stuff, but it's all good fun. To be honest, it's going to be more of a loss to the fans than anybody else. But I'm just going to throw this out there. But they didn't try to think anything like, should I be doing this? Like, they should have, before he thought about that, he should have literally backtracked, thought, remember the Dixie Chicks. Yes, the Dixie Chicks overseas threw a little comment about George W. out, said they're embarrassed about their president being from Texas. Well, look what happened to them. They tried to rebrand a few years later. They tried to become the Chicks. No more whistling Dixie. And that didn't work either. And it literally stomped them. Nobody would play their music. No radio stations would. It was over for them. They were out. And you have another situation that is just like that. This happened overseas. I think this is going to be the end of Tenacious D overall. Maybe a reunion in about 5 or 6 years, but I think they're both going to be too old at that point. But that's pretty much it. Tenacious D, if you've gotten to see them, if you've got to enjoy them, then you are one of the lucky few. Now, there was no secret on this. Jack Black has come out in support of Biden-Harris. So we knew they were supportive of President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. That was nothing to be shocked about. I was like, what's shocked is what he said right after the assassination, and you just don't do that. So Kyle Gass, man, what were you thinking? I was planning on seeing y'all next time y'all come to town. My daughter loved the show. Yes, I'm a bad parent. I took my daughter to a Tenacious D concert, but she loved it too. She thought it was great. So, but there's all sorts of celebrities being stupid. Now, we've all seen the Robert De Niro a few months ago, about a month and a half, 2 months ago now, where he came out in New York when Trump was on trial and all that. I really haven't heard anything. Now, he said he was going to be heavily involved in the Biden-Harris. I think even they were like, we got this. You're good. You just do you over there. Say hello to Joe. We're good. Yeah. Celebrities getting involved in politics has never been a smart move by any. The only one that did it right was Ronald Reagan. Now, he was a celebrity. He was an actor, got involved in politics, and people still loved him because he did it right. He didn't slander anybody. He just kind of got out there, he made you love him in all of his speeches. But if you are a celebrity, if you are a singer, if you're a singer, if you're a singer, celebrity, actor, whatever, stay out of politics unless you are running. Then, yes, get into politics, but do it correctly. Get a PR manager. Let them write your speeches. Let them tell you what to do, because from what I've seen, not a single celebrity knows what to do and how to do it when it comes to talking about politics. So thank you very much for all your candor and your speeches and things like that, celebrities. But we, the people, are going to take it from here. But there are a few celebrities out there that can drop a name and probably swing vote. You know who you are. Yeah, Miss Tay-Tay out there. As like Taylor Swift can make or break a president, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe not, but I don't see her endorsing Trump, and she didn't look to be a Biden fan, but I don't know, we'll see. So, on that note, I'm going to wrap up this week's show. I know it's a short one. It's kind of a fun, and as you can see, I got some TikTok cred. I do my TikToks live every week, but apparently I said some hate things in this episode, and they didn't care for that. So, I guess I'll just have to live with the deep, compound knowledge that I hurt somebody on TikTok's feelings. It must have, I don't know how I'm going to sleep on my big comfy bed. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Doesn't matter. But thank you everybody for listening. Thank you very much for contributing. And of course, as always, when it comes to everything you walk through life, don't talk about it. Be about it.